and do their homework every
evening, okay?
evening.
How did you do that? How did you do that?
Don't chase them, leave them. Today is Saturday, May 26th. It's about 6 o'clock. It's perfect today. It's not gonna rain or anything. I think maybe around 7 p.m. it's gonna rain. But today, I was thinking of going to the park, but because the weather's gonna be so nice and the kids have been asking to go fishing, so we are going to Bear Mountain. We're gonna take the kids to Bear Mountain a little bit later. So I'm doing this video now so I could clear off my phone, and then I could have as many space as possible so I could record some stuff. Alright, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. Are you ready to go fishing? Are you sure? You're gonna catch a lot of fish? So you
Because last time we were fishing, I did not really catch a lot of fish. Because I haven't catch anything, just a little seaweed.
seaweed, and you had to throw it back in the water.
Yes, and I almost caught a fish.
Oh.
But I just ran off and it flew away, so I had to pick up a shoe.
All right, you're free to go. Silly. 8:43 Saturday, heading to Bear Mountain. Since I was cooking, double check to see if the stove is closed. Okay, the kids left already. Getting ready to go. And that's it. See you on the road. You did it?
Oh, you do it now. Whenever you go out the top, it's impossible, you know.
Bath time. Get it.
Yay.
Come on. Let's move up. 14 p.m. Just took a shower. So all I had today was chips, Pringle chips, Dorito chips, and some sodas. So I'm gonna just wait a minute. Okay, my 10s are coming back. Wow, only 131.6. Especially I just ate that food. Wow, that's impressive. 1.4. I was expecting much more. Wow. Okay, that's my weight before I go on vacation. You brush your teeth already? Or local news. Great Wolf Lodge. 1.2. Wednesday morning, 1:30.8. The day after Great Wolf. 1:30.8 minus 1.4. Finished that book already.
One evening, when Mama was very tired,
Tired.
tired after a long, hard day, brother and sister
Whispered. What's this?
something in Papa's ear.
Okay, today is May 30th, 2018, and it's close to 9. It's 8:40, going to 9 o'clock. It's a day after we came from the vacation, Great Wolf. This afternoon for lunch, I'm gonna have lunch with my old boss. So I need to go to the gym, do a quick workout. I have no idea what I'm gonna do, but I have a feeling I'm gonna focus on upper body. And then I have to come back, take a shower, get dressed, and then communicate with my old boss, find out where I'm gonna meet. Because I emailed him, and then we sort of haven't said anything since then. So I don't know what's gonna happen. The outside look kind of cloudyish. I don't know if it's gonna rain. So, but anyway, I don't have that much time to talk about my weekend. But later today I'll see what I could do and create a small clip of my weekend for Memorial Day weekend with the kids. So they had a blast. So if you go on my IG account, you see some of the things that we did. So I gotta go, and yeah, that's it for now. Okay, today is, what's today? May 30th, 2018, and it's 10:40. I just got back from the gym. I surprisingly, no, I had a pretty decent workout. I thought since I missed, let me see, I didn't go, I believe, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Did I go Friday? I'm not sure if I went Friday. But I have recording of everything once I come from the gym and when I go into the gym, so I'll check my thing to see if I went. So I know I missed a couple days. Yesterday when I was at the hotel, the Great Wolf Lodge, I did 45, well, not exactly 45. The watch shows 45, but by the time I press start from this camera that I'm recording to the time I sit down to start roaring and then press the timer, so I probably lost maybe 2 minutes. So let's say 43 minutes or so, plus or minus. So I did 43 minutes worth of roaring yesterday as my form of cardio. And then on Monday, I think I did like 10 minutes of cardio. It wasn't much. I was just testing it out. So I was the only one in that fitness center. So yeah, so I just came back and I had a decent workout. I wanted to start with bench press. The whole entire benches were taken. So I did some lat pull down, the 2 handles. I did 2 sets of everything that I normally do with the 2 handles. And then by the time I was done with that, there were some empty benches. And then I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to lift the, let's say, at least the 37-pound. Because I knew my strength had gone down slightly. So I didn't want to start with the 30th like I normally do. and then work my way up to 40, do 1 set of 10, and then until I reach 40. So I said, you know what, I'm not gonna waste my energy doing the lighter weight, because my goal was 40 pounds. I said, let me see if I could lift the 35 pound. The 35 pound was heavy, so I did all my sets with the 30. I didn't even bother going up to 37.5. So I did 2 sets of 30 pounds, and then I did some shrugs soon after, and then I supersetted with chest fly on the machine where my forearm is on the pad. And that was the main thing that I wanted to do, to bring my bench press up, but I had no strength today, so I just did that up to the 35, and then I did some other movements for back, upright row, lateral raises, forearms, both on the cable and dumbbells, and I did some standing cable chest fly. And by the time I did all of that, I didn't do legs at all, 0, not even the band. By the time I finished with some of this stuff, I was like, you know, I have to get going. I don't want to be in a rush once I get here to meet with my old boss for lunch. I checked my phone. He then texted. I knew he had gone away. How I knew that is because he sometimes posts stuff on Facebook about the area that he's in and stuff like that. So I knew he was away.
Like this.
So I know, knowing that you're traveling for work, and once you come back from work, you have to update whatever the reason that you went away for work, to update in the office. So I wasn't sure it was gonna happen, but since I had promised him, let's do it today, so I had to follow with my promise. And then I had emailed him before I left this morning to go to the gym to see if he was up to date, and I checked my email before I left the gym, nothing. So I said, I'll text him on my way here. So I did that, and then he was still willing to meet, but he said he was caught up with work, which what I thought. And he said, if it's okay, we could reschedule it for Friday. And I said, yeah, work first, so let's schedule it for Friday. So yeah, so Friday I'm gonna meet with him. He's a very nice boss. I worked for him when I was in high school and college. I babysit for him, and I still keep in touch with his son. His son is doing very well. We talk to Facebook and things like that, so I'm very proud of him. So yeah, now I'm making coffee. I'm gonna try to do as many work as I can before the kids come. I have to put in my mind, once 4 o'clock strike, to stop working, because I need to really focus on my kids once they come home, which I do. It's just that sometimes, even though I'm working with them, I'm still going back on the computer to see if things are doing. So I need to focus on them. Once I need to stop exactly at 4, and then give the kids lunch, do their help them with their homework, give them shower. If I need to study with them, do that, and then after that, take my shower and then go to bed. I need to focus on that. So yeah. All right. So since I'm not gonna be going to lunch, let me explain my weekend. So that will probably be for my, let me stop it, and I'll create a new one for my family channel. But I'll give you a quick hint. Let me see. Friday, my kids had a half a day. We just did some stuff here, nothing major. And then Saturday, we took them fishing to Bear Mountain. We drove, obviously we drove. If you check my road, YouTube channel, I have video of that too. It's easy. My husband is driving, the camera's recording. I did that, and we went fishing. We pretty much did a mini hiking because we were looking for a spot once we got there. So we went around the lake. I think I put it on my family IG account, Instagram account. That's what is it? MaParisFitness. Family and Leisure, something like that, I think I call it. It used to be my MaParisFitness. I changed the name. So if you go there, you see I post some stuff, and we didn't catch any fish, but the kids had a blast. They do the rowing, that little paddle boarding. So they did that. I record them. We saw snake swimming in the pond. I have a quick small recording of it. And then while we were there by the lake for a while, maybe 3 or 4 hours. The kids went paddleboarding, and then after that we went by the Hudson River, and we drove there. When we used to go there, like last year or so, we were able to park our car closer. So we went there driving, but they block it. And we drove back where we had the car before. We parked the car and then we walk back toward the lake. And the kids had a blast again. I'm surprised they did not catch any fish, but they were not upset. So, and then we came home. And then Sunday, what did we do? We did absolutely nothing. I didn't even go to church because I was exhausted. We stayed home. And then on Monday, the kids thought we were gonna take them fishing. That's Monday, Memorial Day. They thought we were gonna go fishing, but we took them to Great Wolf Lodge. They were surprised. You know, they knew because they start seeing signs. They could read now. Before, when they couldn't read, we could trick them all we want. So they could read. They start seeing the sign. Even my youngest, my 5-year-old. I think he was the first one to mention it. I may have a recording of him in the car saying that because I was recording the road.
Take a video of their reaction. What, you think that the GPS?
Last time we came, we made that turn over there.
Wrong way. Yeah, but this is on the way there.
We're going to Great Wolf.
What?
Yay!
Where do you see Great Wolf?
Look at the GPS. Yay!
What, you guys don't want to go fishing?
I want to go fishing, but I love Great Wolf better with the bucket of books.
I never rode that big bucket and then goes down and then I'm like, get me up. Wait, is this Great Wolf Doctor?
It's a drive. We're not going to Great Wolf. We're going to Bear Mountain.
Yeah, Bear Mountain is a dumb place that we can go everywhere and fish everywhere. And you catch the tree. I see you. I see the sign of Great Wolf. Michael, look.
Oh, what?
Great Wolf.
Over there for Great Wolf. I almost forgot about that.
Can we just go over there for 1 minute?
One minute?
We'll go there for
Why
1
should
minute.
we go? Did you guys behave?
I brushed my teeth with this one. Let's
I
go.
brushed my teeth in the morning and I've done nothing.
I just want to go to Great Wolf Lodge for
Michael,
the
do you
half
remember
of the
this?
day.
Michael, do you remember this? Remember the zombie song?
Why do you like Great Wolf?
It's because it has the water slide.
Number one, there's a big bucket that when I get on the big bucket, I get all fucking wet, and then I get out of
I think we
that.
used to come from that side, right?
And that's where we came from.
Great Wolf is... What is it? Are we just going to look at something that Bear...
You said for 1 second, so we're going for 1 second.
We're gonna go in and then come out.
Oh, that's weird.
But we're not going to play in the water.
Oh, that's weird. Why would you get in there for 1 second?
Well, you say you want to go in there for 1 second.
You said you guys want to do fishing, so we're gonna come fishing.
Ooh, this is great.
What? No way. If you want to do that, you could get a ticket.
Oh, they're closed.
What? Wait, no, you're lying.
You're lying.
I know you.
You have to stop doing things like that.
I see
That's
the
why he
armor
keeps on doing
right.
that. Oh, they opened the outdoor.
But I'm never going in the outdoor.
Look at this. Look at this. And the wind.
What?
Only the.
I'm sure we're not gonna go into the water.
Oh.
Daddy, are we gonna go into the water?
You say you want to come for 1 second, so we coming here for 1 second.
Oh boy.
Hey, so we're gonna go around.
This is actually gonna be dumb because it's like we're gonna get out the car. We're gonna go right.
We're not
in the
even
door.
gonna get out the car.
We're just going to go around and look.
Yeah, that's what Mark wanted.
Oh.
Because I already thought we were on the box.
All right, bye.
Arriving at destination.
No!
It's the right guy destination, right?
But we're not going here.
Yes, we are.
Which one? How do we get out, my God?
Spending half of the day here. Okay.
We're not gonna go in there.
Oh.
Never. On the screen it says we're not on anything.
There's like a bear mountain, not a Great Wolf Lodge.
Hey, we're parking?
Yeah.
For 1 second.
Yeah.
Okay, let me get out.
Oh my God.
Today? Okay.
Yeah, I have to take
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
God. I didn't think you meant that seriously.
tomorrow. Is going to school.
Hurry up, let's just dance that Great Wolf Lodge in 1 second.
I'll check. If I have it, I'll put it. So he started saying we're going to Great Wolf Lodge and kind of not sure if we're going there. And we stopped and got some Wendy's for breakfast. And when we drove toward Great Wolf, they were so happy. And I think my youngest had said, we're gonna stop for a second. And then my husband just went on with that 1 second thing. Yeah, we're just gonna stop there for 1 second and then we're gonna drive back. And he taunt him. And then I was like, okay, enough. We're gonna stay there for the night, and you guys gonna play in the water and everything. So they play in the water. I didn't really go in the water. It's the time of the month and it happened on that day, so just uncomfortable to be in the water like that. So I did my thing. I did the warming for yesterday for 42 or 3 minutes or whatever time it was, and the kids just play in the water and stuff like that. What else? My husband had some recording on his phone, so I probably will show you guys some little clips here and there. But if you want to see almost everything, you have to go on my family channel. What else did we do? There was something I was gonna say. Oh yeah, my youngest was saying, you guys, next time you're gonna take us to the water park, you need to tell us first. That way we could bring our goggles. I meant to put it, but I forgot. I had so many things in my mind, I forgot. And another thing that I wanna mention is that I am so proud of them. This may seem minor, but when we were there that night, the night we got there, we went to the play area, like a Chuck E. Cheese kind of thing. They have video games and stuff like that. So when we had gone there prior, I think we've been there like 3 or 4 times before, we had let them play because they were younger, so we let them play. And there's a card, you could, if you don't cash up your points, you could put the points in the card. So we had done that, right? But now that they're getting older and I want them to understand certain things, so I told my husband, it's kind of expensive to play there. $2 for a game. Okay, that's too much, right? So I told my husband, let me talk to them. I don't think I want them to play, but let me see how they're gonna react if I tell them they can't play. If they sort of get upset, depending on their reaction, we'll probably let them play 1 or 2 games. Okay, so I told both of them that they're not gonna be playing, but we're just gonna look. We're walking around, we're just gonna look. And my husband still had the card from 2 years prior with him. It had I think 1,097 points or something, where you could redeem it and buy, you know, the little cheap stuff, stuffed animals and toys, candies or whatever. So when I was talking to both of them, I told them that, okay, it's kind of expensive to play here. 1 game costs $2 and is a bit too much. By the time you sort of figure out how to play the game, you probably will be spending at least $10 to play, right? Just 5 games, you're gonna be we're gonna be spending a lot of money. Thinking that they were gonna be really, you know, made a fit or whatever. So my youngest, who doesn't understand what's expensive and cheap mean, so I took the time and explained to him what's cheap and what's expensive in terms of money wise, and how much we sort of compare it with Chuck E. Cheese and that and money and stuff like that, right? I did my version and my husband did another version. We explained to them and they understand. And I was so proud of them, for them, the way they accepted. Because I remember as a kid when I wanted stuff and my parents would not give it to me, I was very upset and things like that. So they took it very well. So we told them, well, I told them, either this Saturday or whenever it's possible, we will take them to Chuck E. Cheese instead as a reward for not being able to play over there. So that only made me very proud of them. The reason I sort of did that, it's somewhat of a test to see how they will react. And I want them to understand they can't always have everything that they want. You just never know what, you know, may lay ahead. We may not be able to afford certain things for them, so they need to understand they can't get everything. So the way they react, as my oldest is 8, my youngest is 5, he's gonna be 6 in June. So I was very proud of them, and I let them know that I was very proud of them for not making a fit and for understanding our position. So yeah, either this Saturday or the summer's coming, we're gonna be taking them a couple places. I already have a lot of recordings just this weekend alone for my family channel, and I didn't have anything throughout the school year because we didn't really take them to many places. School was the priority, and the only thing I sort of had for my family channel is pretty much me reading with my son and the communion thing that just happened. So yeah, so over the summer we'll be taking them many places, and so I'll have a lot of footage to share with you guys on my family channel. So yeah, and I just wanted to share that part with you guys. Sometimes, even though if you win the lotto or something, you could afford everything in the world for your kids, sometimes you need to put a restriction. Let them know that they can't always have everything. You might be able to provide everything for them, but the real world, they can't always have everything that they want. So their body, their mind, the mechanical reaction needs to be trained that sometime when things don't go their way, they can't have what they want, they learn to readjust themselves and accept. Sometimes I'm not saying everything that they need to accept, but they need to learn that they can't always have everything. All right, so yeah, I just wanted to share that part. And then we came home, and while we were there, I was checking my email, and his teacher, my oldest, sent an email about this week he has a lot of tests. Today he had a test. He's probably taking it. He's probably done with it now. today he has a test, tomorrow he has another, and then Friday he has another. It's like final. I was so caught up with the state exam with him. We studied for months, so when he finally done with it, I was so drained out. And it was what, last week or the week before he was done with it, and I feel like I was just in the middle of all of that. So over the weekend we didn't really study. The only thing we did while we were at the hotel is that I did bought some stuff to study, but I didn't want to just ruin. They love staying in a hotel. I just wanted them to enjoy it. It's not all the time we're out, but during school year we I usually work hard with them, so whatever that retain in his brain, that's what he went with this morning. So we didn't really study. I'm not proud of that, but just imagine a long weekend. My husband took the yesterday off to enjoy yesterday off to enjoy the holiday with him. I was gonna say something and I sort of sidetracked.
What happened to the papers? Like every time I'm writing.
Because I folded. Mark, wait. Read what you wrote so far.
Thank you for coming. I'm my first, and I'm supposed.
My
I'm
first.
Gonna go to communion.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna have to squeeze this in.
Period. Okay.
Thanks for the money.
Okay. Write neatly. It's trying to get off the line.
It's like you
Okay.
folded them.
And you should write slightly a little bit bigger. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you for the money.
I spell money. I think you wrote it correctly. Spell it to me.
M-O-N-E-Y.
Okay. Money. Okay. And the most important thing I want you to thank them is thank you for coming in the rain. Okay?
Yeah,
The weather.
because it was too important, but they still had to come.
No, they didn't have to. That's the thing. They didn't have to. But they show up anyway. So you have to.
It was important, but so
They still show up in the rain. Okay? So how are you gonna?
So could I say thank you for coming in the rain?
I appreciate your present for showing up in the bad weather or something like that. Okay, leave some space. Okay, you go to the next line. You could start a new line here. Put it here.
Here. So what? Wait.
Whatever you were gonna say, you could put it in the new line.
I'm gonna put. There's too much.
Leave a space. Leave a space.
Over here. This would be one of my last thank yous.
No, I appreciate.
Oh yeah. I don't need to erase. Two-piece.
Did I bring eraser? Hold on.
Oh.
It's gonna. They went without studying, so not they, just my oldest. So that's pretty much it. We shall see. Yeah. Thanks for watching, and I keep on always forgetting to say that at the beginning for you guys to subscribe to the channel and share some of the videos, subscribers. Alright, thanks for watching, and like I said, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. I'm just gonna have coffee and some crackers.